A single drop of bat urine fell from above. The stone statue immediately began to crack. After 3,700 years, Taiju finally awakened from petrification. He burst out of the cave, only to discover that the once bustling city had transformed into a primitive world. Stone statues of humans were scattered everywhere. Fear gripped Taiju's heart, but despite everything, there was only one thing on his mind. He had to find the girl he loved, Yuzuriha. Guided by memories of the past, Taiju followed a familiar path. At last, he saw the figure he had longed for. Unable to contain his emotions, he confessed his love, a confession that had waited thousands of years to be spoken. But his relief was short-lived. Something shocking caught his eye, words carved deeply into a tree. Following the directions, Taiju arrived at his destination, where Senku revealed the truth. Humanity had been petrified for 3,700 years. When Taiju reached the wooden hut, he was stunned once again. He couldn't believe that Senku had built everything there entirely on his own. From that moment on, the two formed a perfect partnership. Senku handled the thinking and scientific planning, while Taiju took charge of the heavy labor. With teamwork, their efficiency increased dramatically. They hunted wild boars for meat and gathered precious fruits to survive, even though the taste was painfully sour. One day, Taiju stumbled upon a stone statue, the strongest high schooler Tsukasa. If even someone that powerful couldn't resist petrification, then no one stood a chance. Later, Senku brought Taiju back to the cave where he had first awakened. This place held the key to reviving humanity. The cave produced nitric acid, but its concentration was too low, requiring continuous dripping over long periods. However, Senku had an idea. If nitric acid could be mixed with alcohol, it would create a powerful corrosive capable of breaking stone far more efficiently. Taiju didn't understand the science behind it, but he knew one thing. He knew how to make alcohol. Using the grapes he had collected earlier, Taiju began brewing. He crushed the grapes with all his strength, stirred the juice with a wooden stick, filtered it through a bamboo strainer, and attempted to distill it. The mixture had to be heated to nearly 800 degrees. However, their crude container couldn't withstand such heat, forcing them to wait until the cold of winter to continue the process. After an entire winter of relentless effort, they finally succeeded. The complete revival fluid was finished. Senku poured it onto a petrified swallow. In that moment, a miracle occurred. As the bird took flight, they realized they had taken the very first step toward saving humanity.